Protect your privacy online with the best VPN for gaming, ExpressVPN, and visit expressvpn.com/GhillieMaster, linked in the description, to find out how you can get 3 months free. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another GTA Online video here on the channel. Today I want to discuss with you guys some vehicles that I would like to see added in the next update. Since we know the update is going to be centered around car culture and underground racing, kind of like a Midnight Club vibe, I try to choose cars that would fit that theme. I do want to give a shout out to the TheIvaneh Server and the guys at VanillaWorks. Most of the cars that I talk about and show gameplay of here are made by the VanillaWorks team and are usable on the server, so I have a link to their website in the description if you want to check it out yourself. But without further ado, let's get started. The first car that comes to mind when I think of a street racing style update in cars that we don't have yet in the game is the ZR350. This car was originally added in GTA San Andreas, and we have never seen it in a GTA game since. It's mainly based off of the Mazda RX-7, and the Mazda RX-7 is a car that's quite well known in pop culture. The one in the server has a ton of different liveries and customization, and honestly, if Rockstar just took this exact car and put it into the game, I would be completely fine with it because the creators did a really nice job on it. But yeah, I really don't feel like there's a more perfect time to add the RX-7 to the game than ZR350. Next, another cool car I want to see is the Nissan 240SX. For the gameplay, I'm showcasing the lore-friendly version called the Annis S230, and the 240SX was very common in racing games. It was one of the starter cars back in Need for Speed Pro Street, which I based mine off of here, and in Midnight Club LA it was also one of the starter cars, I believe. And there would be a lot of potential for both street and track racing builds if it was implemented correctly with some good customization. And that's another thing that's in common with the cars that I chose. They all have the potential for great customization to them in the style of the old Midnight Club games, I feel. Another car that I've mentioned many times before, but I still want to see it come to the game, is an updated version of the Obey 9F. This is based off of the Audi R8 in real life, and the one that we have in game just does not have much customization to it. Aside from a couple of spoilers, you can't really change the look of it that much. What you're seeing is the gameplay of the Obey 9R, which is again another lore-friendly, better-looking version of the vehicle in my opinion. And this one has many more customization options, but even so, I still feel like it could be even better. Like, imagine if they gave us the option to give it a wide body with different liveries to choose from. I would just like some more customization and a slightly different look from this car, is all I'm asking for.
Patrol members be advised. A street racer has just been reported eastbound.
Any more details on that call?
Suspect is in a silver BMW.
How could I not mention the good old BMW M3 GTR in a car culture update? This is called the Sentinel SG4, it's the lore-friendly version, and this is actually the GTA 4 version of the Sentinel. And boy would this be awesome to race with in GTA Online. It would probably be in the sports class, but maybe it could go in the coupes class just because it's a very forgotten class of vehicles. I can't even remember the last time we got a new coupe vehicle in GTA Online. But yeah, just like the other cars, this would have lots of potential for customization. They probably couldn't legally put the Most Wanted livery into the game, but they could definitely make a parody of it just like they do with the Fast and Furious liveries. Maybe call it Blacklisted or something to reference the game. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we need the PMP 600 in this update. The PMP 600 is based off of the Chrysler 300, which happens to be on the cover of Midnight Club 3, and it was also featured in Midnight Club LA, and probably a ton of other racing games too. It's a fan favorite from Grand Theft Auto 4, and a long requested vehicle to return to the franchise, and I can't think of a better update to add this car in than an update centered around car culture and Midnight Club. Here are some screenshots of some of the customized versions of the car from the old Midnight Club games. In GTA 4 it has no customization as none of the cars do, so this would be a huge chance for them to really give us the ability to trick it out. And it would also be a sedan, which like the coupes is kind of a forgotten class, so it's a win-win situation. Another concept that I thought of with the PMP 600 is to have an armored variation of it, maybe called the PMP 600R, as in AR. And I made a little sketch concept as to what it would look like visually compared to the normal PMP. Essentially, the chrome parts of the car would turn into a dark matte grayish color, the headlights and taillights would get covers kind of like the Kuruma, the wheels would be stock black instead of the alloy or chrome that they normally are, and the windows would get some ideally optional armor kind of like the Kuruma or kind of like the Night Shark has. And I know my design isn't perfect, it's just something to help visualize and put a picture to what I'm describing here. And how sick would that be driving around in an armored up Chrysler 300? Out of all the vehicles I went over today, the PMP 600 has to be the one that makes its way into the game, otherwise they would be truly missing out on a lot here. It would be the perfect situation. The summer update that's coming up has some great potential for some amazing vehicles to come to the game, and boy do we need them after the lackluster cars from the Cayo Perico heist update. Let me know what you guys think about the cars in the comments section, and also tell me what cars you'd like to see come to the game in the next update. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like, as well as subscribe to my channel for more guide and PvP related content. Huge thank you to all my channel members for your support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.